This is my buddy Annie's Camaro. It's just your basic badass nitrous LS1 Camaro. Its nickname is the FARMCAR. He just beats the snot out of this thing, and he says it'll get down a dirt road, and it has no roll bar or anything in it. So we're going to change that. We're just going to put a basic 6-point roll cage in it. I think it's a Wolfe racing kit, and just make it a little bit safer on the street. He's not going to use the back bar. He's going to have one bent up. I don't have a bender yet. That way he'll have more room for if his kid rides in the back, and his kid won't be bumping its head or anything. And I'm going to get started and turn the interior out and go from there. Alright, so we got all the interior torn out of it, vacuumed it all up, moved all the wiring out of the way. Now I was just setting the plates where they need to go. And there's like a seam sealer here. I'll have to grind all that out. And these plates, one goes right there on the side of the rocker or whatever you want to call it. And that one goes right there. And you'll weld it. And then you'll hammer it down to meet that edge. And you'll weld it there. And this bottom tube on the main hoop, it goes like right here in this corner. But the Wolfe kit is what this is. They have really good instructions on their website. I say instructions, it's not really instructions. There's just a ton of pictures of where everything goes and how to fit it up and everything, and it just makes it super easy because you can just look at the pictures and then look at your car and then boom, you know how to do it. And this one was supposed to be all pre-fit notch, so it should go together pretty easy. You have to pay extra for that, but I mean, I think it'll cut your time in half paying for the extra notching and everything and the pre-fit. But I'm going to get to cleaning up everything where the plates go, and I'll get to tacking everything up. I'll tack all the floor plates, I'll tack all the bars exactly where they need to go, and then I'll bust the tacks loose and start welding stuff solid. And some of these cars, this is a T-top, I think I can get in there pretty easy. But some of these cars, it makes it a lot easier if you drill a hole through the floor with a hole saw where the tube will sit. And you stick your plate, your floor plate, over that hole, and your cage will sit on top of that. You'll tack everything up, and then whatever you need to weld the top, you cut the tacks and you pull that plate out, you slide the bar through that hole in the floor, and then you can weld the top, so the bar is really easy. This car just being a 6-point, it being a T-top, I think I just cut the tacks and maybe just lean it up a little bit, lean it forward a little bit, and I'll be able to weld the top. But we'll see once I get there. whole cage all welded up. Took a little bit longer than I thought. I was underestimating how much time it would take, being all weird, stupid angles underneath the dash and stuff. This is actually the first roll cage that I've TIG welded. I think it turned out pretty good. I'll show you guys some footage of my welds and everything. I thought it turned out pretty good. Definitely could have been on a lot harder of a car. So this car was fairly easy compared to what I've seen other cars for roll cages. With it being T-top and just being able to lean the cage forward to weld the tops, it made it pretty simple. I've seen them be a really big pain in the butt. Have to drop them through the floor and crawl up in there and bang your head all day. But I did plenty of banging my head underneath the dash trying to get the front of the door bars, but I got it all welded up. And now I'm just going to clean the whole car out, wipe down the bars, and I'm going to put a coat of paint on them, and then let it dry, and then tomorrow morning I'll put all the interior back in it, and it'll be done.